Xander Bogaerts smacked a two-run single with the bases loaded in the fifth inning to put the Red Sox ahead for good in their 11-6 win on Tuesday night. Welcome into the Boston Red Sox newsfeed post-game recap. This is Lars Yesteby reporting for CLNS, a leading online provider of audio-visual coverage for the Boston Red Sox. Despite the disappointing loss for the Celtics tonight, the Red Sox gave Boston fans something to cheer about. In the first game of an important late May homestand, the Sox offense came out in a big way to back a solid effort by starter Rick Porcello. They scored 11 times and put up 12 hits to defeat the Texas Rangers, who came into the game red hot as winners in 11 of their last 12 games. Texas's starting pitcher Andrew Cashner was facing the Red Sox for the first time in his career, and he's probably not itching to get back out there again anytime soon. He went 5 innings, giving up 5 earned runs on 6 hits, and walked 4 batters while only striking out 2. The Rangers pitching staff walked 8 Boston hitters in total during the game, while the Sox hurlers issued 0 walks. The first base runner of the game came in the bottom of the second inning when Hanley Ramirez drew a 1-out walk. Mitch Moreland then rung a line drive single right by the head of Cashner, and Jackie Bradley Jr. drew a walk to load the bases. Sandy Leon beat out a potential double play to bring home Hanley on a fielder's choice for a 1-0 lead. Boston grabbed their second run with 2-out action in the third. Xander Bogaerts legged out an infield single, and Andrew Benintendi dropped a flare into short left field to push Bogaerts to third base. A wild pitch by Cashner allowed Bogaerts to come home to score. Porcello cruised through the first 2 frames of his outing before allowing his first base runner in the third when Joey Gallo led off with a double on top of the left field scoreboard. A single by Jared Hoying put runners at the corners, and a sac fly by Delino DeShields tied the game at 1. Porcello was able to settle down to limit the damage. In the fifth, Porcello struck out the first 2 men he faced, but then had some bad luck as DeShields got a base hit on a swinging bunt. Shin-Soo Choo then doubled to tie the game 2-2. The Sox took the lead back in the bottom of the frame when Devin Marrero and Mookie Betts slapped back-to-back singles to lead off. Dustin Pedroia then walked to load the bases for Bogaerts, who smacked a single into left field to plate 2 runs. A 4-pitch walk to Benintendi reloaded the bases. After Hanley grounded into a fielder's choice that nabbed Pedroia at the plate, Moreland hit a sac fly to push Bogaerts across for a 5-2 lead. Mike Napoli notched an RBI single in the top of the 6th to put a 3rd run on the board for Texas, but in the bottom of that inning, Boston really broke the game open. With 2 outs, the action began when Marrero drew a walk off reliever Dario Alvarez. Reliever Jeremy Jeffress then came into the game to face Betts. He proceeded to walk him, and then Pedroia laced a double to right field to plate both men on base to make it 7-3 Sox. Bogaerts doubled in Pedroia to push the lead to 8-3. Benintendi was intentionally walked, and Hanley drew another walk to fill the bases for the second straight inning. Jeffress uncorked a wild pitch to make way for Bogaerts to scamper home for the Red Sox 9th run, extending their advantage to 9-3. The Sox tried to squeeze 7 innings out of their starter, but the long wait between innings seemed to affect Porcello. He gave up a bloop single and hit a batter to get into a jam with no outs. An RBI single by Shin-Soo Choo made it 9-4. Porcello then got a key double play off Elvis Andrus for 2 outs, although another run did come in to make the score 9-5. The next batter, Nomar Mazara, knocked a single, and manager John Farrell came out to get Porcello at 111 pitches. Heath Hembry took over and gave up a gap base hit to Jonathan Lucroy that Mazara tried to score on, but a great relay throw by Jackie Bradley Jr. and Xander Bogaerts gunned down the runner at the plate. The Rangers challenged the call, but it stood after replay review. Rick Porcello's final line looked a bit worse than it actually was. He went 6 2/3 innings, giving up 11 hits, though a few were soft. He allowed 5 runs, only 4 earned, struck out 4, and did not walk anyone. The Rangers would inch a little closer on a solo home run by Joey Gallo in the top of the 8th that cut the Red Sox lead to 9-6. However, Boston would win going away as Mitch Moreland made it a perfect 10 runs with an RBI single in the bottom of the 8th. Then a phantom balk call on Texas reliever Alex Claudio brought home another run for the 11th score. The win is even sweeter as the Yankees and Orioles both lost, so the Red Sox pick up a game on each and now sit 3.5 games out of first place at 23-21. Tomorrow is Chris Sale Day at Fenway Park as the lefty goes for a 9th consecutive game with 10 strikeouts. Texas will counter with Martin Perez for the 7:10 p.m. start. You can get your pregame report and recap by tuning in to the Red Sox newsfeed on iTunes, YouTube, and the CLNS mobile app. This has been Lars Yesteby for CLNS.